Hi, I'm Kathy Patterson. I'm the DC Auditor currently. I served 3 terms as a member of the Council of the District of Columbia between 1995 and 2007. I got to know the Council for Court Excellence in a number of ways. I spent 4 years chairing the Council's Committee on the Judiciary with oversight for all the public safety agencies. And one of the issues that came to my attention very quickly was police department overtime. I discovered the Council for Court Excellence had got there before me. They had been doing a lot of work in that arena, and we partnered and tried to come up with some strategies, policies that could help reduce overtime while improving police services. Another major project that we worked on together during my chairmanship there was creation of the Office of Administrative Hearings. This was an initiative that was actually proposed at the outset by the Honorable John Farron, longtime judge and corporation counsel for a period of time, and the Council for Court Excellence did the groundwork, did the research, did the heavy lifting to come up with legislation to create a new part of the DC government, the Office of Administrative Hearings, to handle all of our administrative law cases, responsibilities, and so forth. This was an enormous undertaking with so many moving parts. What would go in? What would stay out? What would go in early? What would come in late? Would special ed cases be part? Would workers' comp cases be a part? It was an enormous undertaking, but we got it accomplished, got the legislation through the council, and it has been up and running now for a number of years, thanks to the Council for Court Excellence. I left DC government following an election in 2006, and then had the opportunity to serve on the leadership bodies, on the executive committee for a short time. I was the president, serving between other officers, and was happy to provide that short-term leadership, if you will, although it was a very short time. When I became DC Auditor, I began a new partnership with the Council for Court Excellence. At that point, my longtime friend June Kress was the executive director. She had worked with me at the council on loan for Department of Justice for a period of time and became executive director of CCE. We worked together, created a partnership to look back at the Office of Administrative Hearings, a major study that CCE did to see how was it going 10 years later, what could be improved, how could it be improved. A lot of recommendations, many of which were enacted. We've continued that partnership and did a very huge takeout report, a performance audit, if you will, on the Department of Behavioral Health, how it was functioning and what some of the improvements could be there. Following that, CCE did a study of substance use disorders and treatment in the District of Columbia with a major data review, bringing together agencies that some of which in some cases hadn't shared their data previously. We've did a series of forums on justice issues last year, and now this council is working with us on a project on young people who are in 2 systems, who are in the child welfare system and in the justice system, and how we provide services to those young people. It's been a wonderful partnership, and I am able in my annual performance hearings to go before the council and say, well, I did another contract with the Council for Court Excellence, so we put up, maybe $100,000 in taxpayer funds for that contract, and for that, we, the taxpayers, got about $2 million worth of pro bono time from experts in different issue areas, members of law firms, leaders in the community, and it's been a wonderful partnership that's created a lot of very good policy work for the residents of the district. So I'm delighted to have had that partnership and delighted to be a part of the Council for Court Excellence. And I just want to say to all of you, everyone involved, thank you so much. It's a tremendous resource for our community. Thank you and happy anniversary.